Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre. God, I was holding my breath that whole time. My mouth like passed out.
Yeah, you gotta breathe from the diaphragm.
From the diaphragm.
And the belly.
Don't breathe from your chest.
You can't breathe with your chest. It raises your heart rate.
Breathe with your lungs.
That's how they teach you to pass polygraphs, too.
They did call holding on that.
Did they? Wow, yeah. It was, that dude was fucking tackling.
Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody?
What's going on there?
Welcome back.
Ladies and gents.
I'm going to go ahead and just get this out there right off the get-go. Yes, the Broncos game is on in the background. So if Brandon's not paying attention, his favorite team is getting the butt kicked.
Or they're winning.
You didn't even say that confidently.
Well, they are winning.
All right, it just started. It's 3-0.
Well, let's give them credit where credit's due, fuckers.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes here, all right, guys? All right, so
Oh, fucking cunts.
let's talk football, huh?
Foosball. By the time you guys see this, the Broncos game will be done, and we'll have a Thursday night football game done.
Done.
Yep. Who plays this Thursday
Done,
night?
done.
I don't know. I think they're getting back to the old shitty games on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will
Yeah,
look it up
because
right now.
last Thursdays and
Was
Thursday
it
nights
Bears in
games,
Carolina.
Bears and Panthers.
Let's see if
Hey,
tradition
we won.
holds.
We won.
You did win.
We beat the 1-7 Carolina Panthers.
It wasn't pretty, was it? I didn't watch any of it.
It was
because-
13-16.
Yeah.
They're a tough team this year, man.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
how,
will say Adam Thielen, though, he's tearing it up.
I don't know how
That's
they're
good to
1.
see.
I don't know how they're 1-7 because they are a tough team.
I was
man.
like, what? Bears and Panthers?
yeah, it was. We could
Because
have
it's
played.
no, it's showing. It's that's what it was showing me. What day is it? Monday. Why is it showing?
Monday.
Because I'm on the wrong week. That is
Oh.
why. Actually, okay, it's Bengals Ravens, so that should be a good one.
Ooh, that'll be a really good one.
Yeah,
this Thursday.
yeah,
No shit.
yeah.
Yeah, Ravens have been doing pretty good.
Bengals have been too recently. They started off, and I have Joe Burrow on my team, and man, has he with the beginning of the year, he was fucking awful.
You went with
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, huh?
Got me like 1 point for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, because there was everybody was talking about how he signed that new contract.
yeah.
And he's like, "All right, got my money. I'm fucking done, boys."
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy. I don't want to get hurt. Fucking $50 million arm right here or whatever. I don't know what he got paid, but it's probably a lot.
Yeah. Well, we
Probably, I think it's like $200 million, something fucking
Oh,
100 and,
5 years.
yeah,
it was-
190 guaranteed or something. I have no idea what it actually is, but it's
So,
got to be up there.
I
More
was
than I'll ever make in
watching-
my lifetime.
I was
Right.
watching a deal on the Pat McAfee show, and they were talking about when is the NFL going to separate quarterbacks from the CapEx for like the rest of the players, because they're getting to that point where like quarterbacks are being paid a fucking high percentage of like the cap space
Mm-hmm.
they have for the whole team. They're like, with these quarterbacks like getting these record-breaking deals every year, when are they going to separate them and put them in like their own category so that like the rest of a team's team can be built like fairly? You
Right.
know what I mean? Because they're like, in a few more years, these guys are going to they're going to sign, you know, the top quarterback in the league for a $500 million contract. And then they're going to have a really good quarterback, and the rest of their team's going to be fucking garbage because they can't afford anybody.
Yeah, and it's funny too because they're the highest paid players, yet you can't hit them.
Yeah.
You can't tickle them. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
You have to pussyfoot around them. It's such bullshit.
You know, and I mean, if you look at something like this, like the fucking, what's your quarterback's fucking name?
Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins. You look at like the Kirk
Which
Cousins, the Kirk Cousins style quarterbacks that are still like a pocket passer.
Yeah.
Those dudes are fucking. They're still getting hit. They're just not getting
Yeah.
like landed on anymore like they
Well,
used to. But
I mean, sometimes there's some really shit calls where it's like,
Yeah.
They hit him, and there's nothing they could do, you know, like, or if it's a split second after they threw the ball and they couldn't, how's a 350-pound guy going to stop himself in fucking full sprint, you know?
Right.
And they hit him, and it's like, oh, personal foul, whatever.
Yeah. Well, what do you do there? Do you take the penalty?
Oh, intercepted.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
So, and that is exactly why I apologize to you guys right away, because I knew the outbursts were coming.
Well, I started to get worried because the Bills were driving and shit, like looking pretty good, and then boom.
Again.
Dude, there is one rule though, like on the roughing the passer or whatever, that I can agree with 100%. It's the one where if you have him wrapped up tackling him to the ground, you can't like finish the tackle and put your shoulder into him.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could really fuck somebody up that way. And they have no defense for it. I mean, their arms are up and they're just like taking the hit.
Yeah.
Like I could do that to anybody. Just hands up, no defense, and
but there are some times though, I've seen some like that where like Ben Roethlisberger, right? He's a hard motherfucker to tackle.
Yeah.
And they'll be fucking like wrapped around him. The guy still has the ball. The guy has his head down, so he doesn't know what he's doing with the ball. And then he'll throw the ball, and he'll finally get into the ground. And then it's roughing the pass. You know, they have to like.
Yeah,
walk
I think
a
the
line
refs
there.
have to be like use some common sense behind it. Like, okay, is he a
intentionally
290-pound quarterback?
Yeah,
like Big Ben was, or is he a 210-pound fucking quarterback that they can?
Yeah, if it's like Kyler Murray, like, show some mercy because that dude's going to break.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Or, you even see those quarterbacks too, like when they know like they're caught, they'll kind of like turn their shoulder, protect the ball, and they'll just wait for the hit. When that happens, if you fucking take him down and land on top of him on purpose, okay, throw the flag. He gave up. All you had to do was just, wing him down and
I'll tell you what,
give
though,
him a little kick. And
I don't trust these refs for one fucking because they do some sketchy ass shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's almost like they have bets on the games and stuff because I don't know. It's just some of the shit they call or don't call.
Hey, Patrick, can I get that jersey from you after the game?
Yeah, you're fooled if it's not like put in the back of their head like, oh, this would be a much better game if the Chiefs won over the Browns.
Yeah.
Well,
hint, nudge, nudge.
That's the other thing, right?
Hey Pat, you want a penalty on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Roughing the passer doesn't really matter. One of them.
Right.
So 15 years ago, the NFL, right? Like the referees have always been like part time.
Yeah.
So they all like some of them have full time jobs, some of them are just retired and all they do is ref, whatever. But they fly out to the games, they go to the games, and then they go home, and then they work their normal job, and then they do it again next week. Well, at some point here soon, like they've been talking about it. It's gonna happen eventually, but there's so much on the line in this day and age with football. Not to mention Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
All the sports betting apps, the amount of money that is generated off of sports betting is one side of it. The other side of it, the amount of money that an NFL team brings in a year based off of how much they're winning and losing. I mean, look at some of the teams that are just dog shit. Like halftime, the stands are half empty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like everything that rides on these games, and you still have refs that are part-timers.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should have a whole fleet of refs. That's their job. The NFL season comes around, they are gone like players. They, nothing else. Football. They're watching game film to see like all the plays to expect from each team before they, you know what I mean? Like they should have to be able to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
all week and then go in the game prepared.
I saw something too that like somebody wrote something or put a meme or something up. I can't remember. It was like all these players, getting fined for this and that, whatever. It's like they should have some accountability for refs. Like if they make like a absolutely shit call,
right?
They should get fined,
right?
You know what I mean? Or like especially if it's something that like turns the tide of a game, or it's like this call caused this team to lose.
Perfect example.
They should totally get fined or something.
Perfect example. The fucking fair catch. The Iowa fair catch.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the.
That
I understand
ref
the
probably
refs.
he probably got death threats in the mail and shit.
Right.
Whatever, I get that,
He
but
did.
find his fucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'd be impossible for like the NCAA to hire full-time refs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Just the sheer
That's-
amount of teams that there are.
That's
and, like,
understandable.
Games that there are on a
But
certain weekend.
That situation that happens in the NFL.
Right.
You know, that's not just it was a NCAA ref. That happens
Right.
in the NFL. And when you have, you know, people with parlays on the line and you make a shit fucking call that blows, you know, 20,000 parlays because you made the wrong call, you're fucking not just ruining that team's record or losing the game. Like, you're fucking people out of money. So
Right.
it's like, it's time that the NFL needs to step up. They need to get rid of the fucking AstroTurf.
Yep.
And they need to get rid of the fucking part-time refs.
Yeah.
They need to full-time, back to regular fields,
Turf needs to go.
right?
It's just bullshit.
Yeah, the turf is really fucking people up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, first fucking game.
Boom.
Fucking Achilles.
Kirk Cousins. Boom.
Yeah, I didn't see
Same
his one,
injury.
so I don't know.
So
Yeah,
they-
his
dude,
didn't. I mean, basically the same thing as what happened to Rodgers.
his exploded.
on contact. Yeah, I mean, you can see it in the
Was it on?
Oh.
was
in
it
the
in?
video.
They did it slow-mo, just like Rodgers.
Yeah,
He like hits on it and like puts pressure like to like lean forward into it and it just right up
Mhm.
his calf.
yeah.
Yikes!
Dude, I mean, yeah, and what? There's no give there. You know, it's like playing football on a basketball court.
Wait, was it Rodgers' Achilles or his ACL?
Achilles.
Achilles.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you watch it snap basically from his heel.
Mm.
And just
Yeah.
See you later.
Yep.
Yeah, so they need to do something about that, but so the beginning of the season we kind of made predictions and I can't quite recall what mine was. It was something about
The Bears.
I think it was like you know, I think I said Bears were going to be like 13 and something.
yeah.
You know, we
What
could
happened there?
We
I
can
have
still
no idea.
get there. We'd still get there. We just got to play hard. Play hard, try hard.
Yeah, you guys are gonna win the division. Oh,
Yep.
he's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they.
He was
It was.
down.
I think it was a. They
I
said
don't-
fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're beating Detroit this year.
Nope.
Detroit is fucking
Pretty.
I don't think I've ever
They've
said
been
this,
they've
but
been on a little bit of a skid lately. As of
man,
late. Did they win this weekend? I know they didn't cover.
They won.
But
They won.
Yeah.
Yep.
They won
Chargers-
by a touchdown or a field goal or something.
I think it was a field goal. It was right up to the end. It was like 38-38. Dude, it was a good game.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but
I called that one. I'm telling you, fucking Detroit's taking the division.
dude, Detroit.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
throw a
think
bet
so.
on it.
Yeah, I'd
Dude.
bet on it.
And bet $20.
Yep.
Okay.
He still thinks he's
Dude,
got
right here.
fucking Vikings.
Dude,
coming in.
the Josh Dobbs effect. Fuck yeah. He's the guy. He didn't get a fair chance.
Yeah. In the last 5 teams.
Yeah.
No,
Dude.
I don't see that panning out.
I think he's one of those guys that like he's coming in like full of energy because he's got a chance to play again, and the consistency is not going to be there.
No, he's gonna die out.
Here's what I'll say. Obviously, I don't think Josh Dobbs is like on anywhere close to like a Kirk Cousins level. But he brings number one, like our defense from the start of the year till now is night and day different. And Brian Flores, like if there's any possibility to keep him around next year and him not take a head coaching job, we need to pay that man and keep him because he has done some magic with the defense.
Yeah.
Did you guys re-sign Kirk Cousins? Did that
No.
happen?
No,
You have not
no,
yet.
no.
Somebody
That
was trying to
definitely
tell
ain't
me
gonna
that,
happen now.
that they did, and I was like, that was stupid
No.
if they did.
No, I mean, but there is talks of bringing him back after
Yeah.
this. I mean, if you think about it, like he was looking at probably another $40 million or whatever guaranteed per year, a very high salary.
Yeah,
Now he might be right at where he's at like 30 million a year.
I mean,
So in all reality, it could be somewhat of a discount for us to bring him back. And we already know, I mean, I think Kirk Cousins is a fucking great quarterback. I really do. He was playing some of the best football of anybody in the league this year, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think,
especially with the offensive firepower that we have, obviously we don't have a running game, but our receiving core, like Jefferson's been hurt the last 4 weeks. He's coming back.
Almost didn't matter because you had fucking Addison in there.
Jordan Addison has come on, fucking
that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
amazing
too.
And then TJ Hawkinson is playing lights out football as well.
Wow. Season Iowa boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He studied a tight end you, man.
We went to that game yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how was it?
In the first half, he had 128 yards.
Yeah.
And then he's also dealing with some like broken ribs and shit. And
my brother was there
I did buy a jersey of his TJ. So every year I buy a jersey of a different player, and I finally got my TJ Hawkinson one. So it's a throwback one. Speaking
of, I just got a download on like a legit website for like buying jerseys and stuff. I'll fill you in. I'm not going to talk about it much because I don't.
You know, I used to have the hookup back when I was in the Navy. My buddy, his dad worked for, or not his dad, his uncle or somebody worked driving trucks, or I don't know how he got the fucking jerseys, but he'd get like primo jerseys. You know, I had like an Elway I got an Elway Super Bowl one from him. Like I paid like $50.
Yeah, dude, the ones I'm talking about, like they're like full authentic, full stitch, like legit, and they're like $35.
Okay, I could get down with that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I could get down with that. Dude, that seems a little fishy. Like my buddy, my buddy's older brother used to, like when he was in high school and we were a little younger, sell us those like jerseys that were $30, and we're like, fuck yeah. Well, then like they'd come and the Nike would be like
cockeyed
crooked and shit like that, but just like barely, or like one logo would be a little smaller than it was supposed to be.
It wouldn't be a check mark, it'd just be a slash.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, I mean, close enough.
So
this'll do, I guess.
You know, apparently these they found this website and whatever, and they were all like the guys that told me about it. And they were like, yeah, we were all like sketched out about, you know, they come from China, or like what are they gonna be legit, or what are they? So one of the guys got ballsy one night, ordered a jersey, and it showed up, and they're like, dude, it's fucking the real deal. It's a fucking legit full stitch, like nothing fucked up on it. Like it's $35. So I'm gonna order one. See how it comes.
You can't say the website name?
No, I probably shouldn't.
Why?
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah, it's not like you're running the website.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I should say it or not.
Was it on like the black web or dark web or something?
What?
Well, yeah, we found it on the dark web. When I was looking,
why were you on the dark web? What were you looking up for?
I was looking for kidneys. No.
So, I guess, does this website just sell jerseys or what?
I think it's like all sports jersey type stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Dicks.com. It's like Dick's Sporting Goods.
They had a clearance sale.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say. I don't want to tell everybody what I was trying to look at.
It's Shields.
I was just trying to look up Dick's, man. It came up the Sporting Goods.
It's actually Shields. Shields has them.
Oh
no,
I'll get
going to the game though yesterday. Fucking beautiful day, and
I know so many people that were there too.
Going to that stadium is just, that place is awesome. I mean, we stay at a hotel next to the Mall of America, and we ride the train over, and it takes like 35-40 minutes in the morning to ride the train over, and it pulls you right in front of the stadium. And then we go walk around and kind of bullshit tailgate a little bit, and then we go into the stadium, and it's just, it's amazing there.
That stadium,
love it.
Fucking cool.
Tailgating is one of my favorite fucking things. If I could, even if I had to go to the game and tailgate and then just put up a TV out in the back of the pickup truck or something and watch out there, I would totally do that.
Yeah,
tailgating is like one of my favorite things about going to football games.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where you were sitting, were you in the end zone where like the private box booths are, like on the end zone box booths?
So,
or were you across from them?
No, we're across from them. So we're right where the Vikings players run out.
Okay,
Run out of
so
the tunnel there when they're getting announced or whatever.
the one time I went up there for a Bears Vikings game, where those private boxes are that are on the field,
Yeah, they got them all up and down the sidelines. Yeah.
the back of the end zone ones, the tunnel that like so you'd be looking at them to the tunnel to the left in the corner.
Yep.
Me and Ryan, Jaden bought these tickets for me, and they were dirt fucking cheap. Vikings Bears game. We get there, and it's literally the first seat above that tunnel there. Oh, dude, like best seat in the house, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way you could have got better is if you were like first row, like 50-yard line where you could like talk to players and shit. But dude, it was every touchdown. They were fucking right. It all happened right in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it was fucking awesome.
So we get the same seats every single year. I guess you'd call him my stepbrother, kind of ish, whatever. And whatever. He gets them from a guy in our hometown has season tickets, and every year, whenever the schedule comes out, that's when his season tickets are available or whatever. And we get 4 every year, same spot, and it's that end zone. That end zone where the players come out and they're announced and everything, and the dragon shoots the fire. Well, it used to shoot fire until the fucking Titans lit their field on fire. Now it's just fucking steam.
Yeah.
We're 11 rows up and on the end, so the first 4 seats on the end there.
Yep.
And it's fucking perfect there. We love it. It's great.
Yeah, it looked like you guys had really good seats.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, it seems like that section is where like all the family members of the players sit, because the row in front of us was Nick Vigil. He's a like backup linebacker, and then our number 1 cornerback Byron Murphy. His wife and kid were there, and Nick Vigil's wife and kid were right in front of us. And then like every year, it used to, when Kyle Rudolph played, like his family was just down the row from us. Like it was pretty cool. I mean, it's
nice.
They're really good seats. Just players having their family there too, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, not gonna get too rowdy in that section.
No, and we usually don't, because we're usually driving home after. But this yesterday, me and Kylie each probably had like 7-8 beers a piece, and we were going up and down to pee all the time.
I should have just went right there. It's Minnesota, dude. It's Minneapolis.
It's true.
Yeah. You can do that shit.
If you get like the wide mouth Coors Light cans, the aluminum ones, you just pee right in those while you're sitting.
I think maybe some people tried that because they don't do those there. It's just the straight tall boy cans.
Too many people are cutting their penises on their
for $11 a beer, and they don't. You have to go up to pee.
It's a damn shame.
So Tempe just called me.
He called you?
Tempe just called me, and then he left me a voicemail. So I was reading the voicemail quick, and he goes, "You were supposed to fucking answer. The only reason I called was to be on KLYB. I wanted to tell everybody that Jeremy looks like Dave Portnoy's doppelganger. If you don't believe me,
Portnoy,
check the internet." He said, he goes, "If you don't believe me, check the internet."
I could see that. I could definitely see
Really?
that. He's like looking at himself like,
I'm trying to look at myself. I don't.
We'll have to put a picture of Dave up.
Yeah, I don't see it at all.
Well, I'll just put a picture up.
Call
Dave doesn't have a beard, first of all.
We'll call Dave and have him show up. We'll just have you guys sit next to each other for a little while.
God, do I have a nose like him?
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
I don't know. We'll have to.
I'll put the picture up in the episode and put it side by side with you.
I'm gonna pull up a picture quick.
I've never got that. But, I mean, I fucking love Dave Portnoy. I think he's awesome, but I don't think I look like him at all.
We're gonna have to set it up so he can do the Bluetooth shit. So we can.
It is set up.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. Well, it depends on whose phone is connected.
It's gonna be yours. Mine's not set up for it.
Yeah, mine's connected, so we could definitely do it.
Are you gonna call him?
Okay, look straight at me, but then like with just your eyes, like look up and to your right.
But close your mouth. Yeah, I'm putting that picture. He can't see that. I don't know why you keep trying to do that. He can't see.
I could probably, I could see it a little bit, maybe.
There's a resemblance there.
There is.
Yeah.
There's a resemblance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna look like somebody, like it's not a bad dude to look like.
Before or after his hair implants.
Oh,
Have you seen him before?
no.
Type that in. Look that up.
Bald?
That's not a good one. Well, this is like when he first started Barstool, when they weren't, and he was like pretty pudgy and bald head, just a big old fucking bald spot in the middle of it.
Oh, really?
He didn't look good.
Images.
His money has definitely
Help
been put to use
on his body.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Man, there must. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was.
let's see it.
There's not really like
Even
any
like-
good ones.
Even
really.
like the time where they sat in, you know, when Deflategate was going on, Tom
Mhm.
Brady and all that, they like had a sit in and at one of the NFL offices or whatever, and they all got arrested. He still was like that, and
Was
like,
he?
they were pretty prominent.
Yeah, there's not like really any good ones here though. I'm guessing if you watch like a couple of videos of him from that time, you probably can tell better. But like picture wise,
Yeah,
there's not really any good pictures of it. Hey, you know, I thank the good Lord, man. I still got my hair. Mine's not really thinning that bad.
Mine either. I got
Mm.
too much. It's thick as book. You want some?
The
yeah,
I'll give you some.
that, yeah.
It's thick.
so
The yuck.
apparently it's not a website; it's an app for the jerseys. It's an app.
Let me see it.
Called, and it's called what?
DH Gate.
I don't know.
Yeah.
DH Gate.
DH Gate. It's an app.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at it last Thursday, and they all look legit. And they said, "Yeah,
you
we
get
were."
pictures from
He's like, "We were sketched about it," and then he goes, "One of my buddies ordered one, and we thought it was gonna come all fucked up." He's like, "For $35." He's like, "I was either gonna get scammed by the Chinese and they're gonna steal all my money out of my bank account, or I was gonna get a really fucking shit fake jersey." And he goes, "It showed up. They didn't steal my money. It showed up, and it was fucking like a perfect stitch, like you would get from like NFL shop." He's like, He's like, "So I'm fucking. We all bought one."
I have to look into that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, when you were fucking side eyeing me there, that's all I could see now. State Portnoy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
Huh.
I got a funny story about last time the Chicago Bears were in the fucking Super Bowl.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the year was 2007. I was
2007
Against the Colts.
Colts.
yeah.
Mhm.
The year
I
was
was in-
2007.
I was in boot camp.
I was sophomore in high school. Yeah, I was sophomore in high school. And I was at a buddy's place. He was having a Super Bowl party. He lived on the lake, and it was wintertime. And I was so confident that the Bears were going to win. And I said, if the Bears lose, I'll get butt naked and I'll run down on the lake. We had like a foot and a half of snow. Said, I'll run down, I'll jump on the lake, butt ass naked, and I'll bury myself in snow.
Mm.
And I'll come running back up. And there was a lot of people there. And we lost. So I got butt naked.
So did you do Irish getaways?
I ran down to the lake and I jumped into like a foot and a half of snow, butt ass naked. And it was terrible. It was so cold. It was like negative 30 degrees outside too on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I get down there, jump in the snow. I'm laughing. Everybody else is laughing. I get back up. I run up the shore to the back of his house. By the time I got there, they took all my clothes and they went inside and locked the door. I was standing outside. And it was like glass doors. So everybody was inside like laughing. And I'm like, okay, like that's funny. But I'm colder than fuck. So let's get this going. Luckily it was before like social media was huge. So
Mm-hmm.
The pictures didn't make it on the internet.
No, that was like MySpace still.
Yeah, you had to like actually go in and like upload like a PDF file.
I think Facebook might have been starting around then too, but MySpace was definitely.
Yeah, I think Facebook was a thing, but like you had to be at your desktop. Obviously, they didn't. Smartphones weren't there.
Yeah, you had to like go to actual like a computer, take your digital camera, plug it in.
Man, I miss MySpace.
You had to upload.
I wish we could have that again, like the original, the way it was with your music and your top 3 friends or whatever the fuck it was.
Yep,
I want that again.
You had to like copy and paste like a picture link code into the description of like your like about me, and then it would put like a cool background up.
Yeah.
And if the link code was wrong or like you missed a letter, then it would just be like a screen with a bunch of coding on it.
Yeah.
And you had to start again.
Yeah, and then you're like, God, what did I do wrong? Did you use MySpace?
Not so much MySpace. MSN Messenger.
Well,
is that
no
the same shit?
MSN Messenger, yeah.
MySpace was like the Facebook before Facebook, but it was
I never.
different.
So I was pretty late to getting Facebook as well. Like everybody had Facebook for quite a
MSN
long
Messenger
time
was
decided to get it.
the jam.
I was kind of standoffish about Facebook because I liked MySpace, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I don't. Facebook's stupid,
MSN Messenger was like that was that thing that you would get on
to chat with your,
and you would just sit there for hours.
And just chat with fucking people that you normally wouldn't chat with, but like, oh, okay, they're on.
Yeah, and
you'd be like,
you would be like, "What's up?" And they'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" And you'd be like, "Good." HBU question mark. Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah,
used to sit, dude, and like you'd get on there and you'd always like. I remember the feeling of like getting on MSN Messenger. There was always like 1 or 2 people that you were like getting on, like hoping that they were on.
Yeah.
And you'd get on, you'd be like, fuck. So you'd like be doing something like burning a CD or like making something like a playlist. You'd be like downloading like 1 song per hour from LimeWire, which is about to crash your parents' computer.
And then you hear the door open. Door, that was the sound when somebody got on the door open.
Yeah.
Then you go start texting them or writing them or whatever, and then the door, shook, they got offline.
Yeah. It's like so-and-so is online, and you're like, fuck yeah.
It was
They're
always
offline.
It was always a girl.
Always a girl. Always a girl. I can think there's 2 specifically that I remember. I used to talk to all the time.
Me too. It's always 2.
Always 2.
They come in 2s.
And you never told the other one you were talking to the other one. Ever. Fuck yeah. Dude, so today was a good day for me.
Why?
I am officially off SR22 high risk insurance.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get you some cheaters.
I just bought some for my Halloween costume.
Did you?
A few weeks ago for being Hank Hill.
How many Halloween costumes did you do this year?
I had 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that no 3?
3.
Yeah, you had Hank Hill. Didn't you do Mrs. Doubtfire, but as the dude?
No. So that Hank Hill was in place of that. I was going back and forth and being like Robin Williams before he got switched over to Mrs. Doubtfire in the movie.
Yeah.
But I didn't really want to explain myself the entire night.
Yeah.
Like Kylie's obviously was Mrs. Doubtfire. She had the burnt fucking tits and shit. Like you could tell.
Yeah.
But me, it would have been like, are you trying to be a cholo or what? Because in that scene, he has his
flannel,
flannel buttoned up right here.
Yeah.
His hat on sideways, and he's dancing on the table. But unless you like remind somebody of that, they're not gonna.
Yeah.
They're not gonna know. So I just wore a plain white shirt with those cheaters and carried around a propane tank.
Full?
No.
propane accessories.
Yeah. So I'm feeling good about myself today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
That's some
real
money
boy.
saving.
That was 2 years, 2 years of high risk SR22 insurance times $376 a month.
What?
Jesus.
Well, to put it in perspective, actually it's more.
Well, you have fucking 12 vehicles.
It's more than that because I'm not including the 50 something a month for the boat and the other 25 for the motorcycle. So there's 75 on top of 376. Yeah, I paid a lot in insurance. So I'm done with that. I'm off of that. Got it off my license. Got a new picture taken. I had them update a few things on my license. I got my veteran stamp on my license. Got the little gold star you have to get now apparently before.
I thought you were supposed to have that like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
no, you weren't. You didn't have, it was only recently where it was like starting to get mandatory or whatever.
Yeah, and she still said it's still not mandatory until 2025 in order to fly on an airplane. And they kept like pushing it back. Like it gets close to the date and they push it back.
I don't know if it's flying necessarily or it's like internationally or something.
Yeah, I always thought it was like international bullshit.
No, because I asked her because I had my passport, which is expired too. And I was like, oh, do I need the gold star to like, will it help me get my passport faster? And she's like, no. She's like, it's just, it's to help so that people can't like get on an airplane with like fake IDs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so when you're an assassin, you just have like fake IDs made and shit. I got all that done, updated my height and weight.
Yeah, did you make it more accurate? What's your height on there?
5'8".
What was it before?
It was 5'8".
So it's not accurate then.
It was 5'7".
It was 5'7"?
I grew an inch.
Mm.
She measured me today just to make sure. It was 5'8".
Were you on your tippy
She
toes?
did not measure you.
No,
I had my boots on.
They don't measure you.
Yeah.
They say how tall you tell
She's
them.
like, how tall are you? And I was like, I don't know. She goes, well, there's a ruler on the wall. I'm like, okay. So I stood up against it. I stood up against it. She goes, 5'8". And I'm like, perfect.
That'll do.
She goes, how much? She goes, how much do you weigh? And I had my old license out. And my old license said 190. I go, yeah, I can't get away with that anymore. 215. Yeah. And then I looked at the dude. I don't have my wallet. You saw my picture
I saw
earlier.
your picture.
Dude. I put my new license and my old license next to each other, and I looked at the pictures.
Year and a half difference.
Oh my God, my fucking head is huge.
That's why I was telling you when you talked about shaving off the beard, the face doesn't look the same
It's
anymore.
not going to be the same.
My fucking face is huge.
So when are we starting 75 hard then?
Yeah.
Well, after looking at that picture, I contemplated it for a second.
You know, you contemplated it before.
Jesus, man, I blew up. I'm fucking Tubby Lumpkins over here.
Tubby Lumpkins.
Yeah. Fucking fat kid that got all the cake. And
Well, that's what happened. The beer, and then not to mention that like every day at work is pretty much a fast food day.
Yeah.
For lunch.
Yep. Well, and to make things even better,
You bring out a block of cheese every night.
normally, I haven't been. It's been like 2 years since I've been like steady in the gym, and in those 2 years, there's twice a year that I get actual like serious physical workout, and it's deer camp.
Yeah.
So,
Well, duck hunting the other day was not too shabby.
oh, dude, I thought you were gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
Dude,
die.
it was rough. It was such thick mud.
Every time I turned around, Brandon was fucking stuck in the mud, and I thought he was gonna fall down.
I
He
did fall down
one time.
Well, okay, so I got my waders. My waders are bigger than because you go off shoe size, right?
Yeah.
And they're bigger than what I usually have. So that my foot would get stuck in the mud. So I'd go take my step and it would just pull my boot off and it just throw me like fucking take me down with it.
See, now like when you're in a marsh that's like, you know, waist deep water and shit, and you're out there doing that and getting stuck like that, you just got to be like real slow and cautious with it because you fall down in that shit, then your waders fill with water, and then you can't stand back up, then you drown and die.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't think about it until you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, you could definitely drown doing that.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, even not drowning, but I was thinking about, I was like, man, if these guys weren't here, this is where I would die. I would just be stuck in this mud.
I'd be stuck in the mud. You'd be a fossil in like 100 million years.
Well, or you know, the next week when somebody else comes out to fucking duck hunt it.
They'd look at you and go, Poor bastard got waiters too big.
I was going off your recommendation, Colby. So he says, give him a size big so you fit your coat and everything. I'm like, all right. I'm just gonna have to fucking now. I know I'm gonna have to like double up my socks or something.
Yeah. Keep them a little tighter on your feet. That helps.
Yeah.
That and don't stand in one place too long.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah.
Once, like, if you're going to, like, keep your feet moving, if you're just going, like, you know, you're going in a direction, just go, and then stop and be like, all right, well, I'm going to get stuck here. But then once you get unstuck, then you can fucking get moving and just go. Every time I turned around, I thought you were almost dead.
That was rough. That was rough.
We had a good shoot, though. That was fun.
Yeah.
We had a good shoot. The ducks were cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
And we
got our limit, 3-man limit.
Shot a 3-man limit. We were done decently early.
Yeah, like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, got out of there. Then we went and had a Veterans Day breakfast.
Oh,
it was
LDs.
glorious.
Ooh, LDs.
Yeah, it was great.
That place is back up and going after they collected their insurance check.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. That I have no idea who the owners are.
I do.
So that was.
I'm friends with the family that owns it.
But I just heard that the kitchen had started on fire. Like
no, somebody burned it down. It was arson.
Oh shit! It was probably that same person who's fucking setting like the Ace Hardware and shit on fire.
Yeah. So it was arson. So the family that owns it, I'm friends with their daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Longtime friends, and I've known the family for a long time. But her dad, he was a police officer for our hometown.
Mm-hmm.
He just retired last year. But like the first time I went after they remodeled it, I was like, "You ever figure out who did it?" And he goes, "Oh, we know who did it." I was like, "Fucking get them, lock them up."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've only eaten there once, but it was really good. It's a cool place.
Yeah.
I was telling these guys when I got out of the service, I was going back to Nyack, and at the time I was like 23, something like that, 23, 24. Most everyone that I was going to college with was 18, 19. So my first classes were it was like welding classes. It was like 2 hours in the morning. And then I would have like a 2-hour break. And then I'd have to go do like gen ed classes. So in between, I'd go to LD's from Nyack and I'd sit there and get drunk at the bar. And I'd go back to Nyack and go to my actual classes. And then I started everyone's like, "Oh, you're going to LD's?" So everyone would tag along with me, and it'd be a bunch of 18, 19-year-old kids. I'd be sitting there getting drunk, and they'd all be like, "Jealous."
Jealous.
Yeah. Dude, I felt like an old fucking man when I was going to Nyack. There's something weird about being 24.
Once you get past 21,
dude,
you're pretty old for a community college.
Yeah. I was 24 and they were fucking old man, and I had a kid and a wife, and they were like old fucking man in the corner over there welding. I'm like, it's like, Jesus, I still felt like I was a little kid, And I'm like, fuck, not anymore.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's all the time we have for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope your Broncos pull it off. I don't know if they will, but
me too.
They do.
Well, they're still winning.
All right. Well, my Bears aren't going to do what we thought they were going to do this year.
Well, you keep saying these we's, but it was just you.
No.
Even the other Bears fans are like, no, they're going to suck.
Nope. Nope. It's a we. We're true fans. We stand as a team.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. All right.
All right.
Well, love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fan the
you.
Bears. Fuck you.
Fuck
come on, come to my level.
Can't find perfect C. Fuck you. KLYB.
I'm chasing her butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and wear their Wrangler. Fuck me in the butthole. Take two. chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks, chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts.
All right, dude.
Pulled chocks.
Pull shots.